Hello everyone, my name is Jerry. Welcome to the UiPath tutorial. In this session, we are going to talk about message box. So let's search on message box and then drag the command into our sequence. And on the right side, we can see the properties of this message box. There's quite a few of properties here. So let's go through one by one. For the first one, display name. This is simply the name that you want to display for your command here. So let's change it to message box one. You can see that name have been changed, and for the buttons, this is usually used when you have interactions with the process user. So we have actually 4 options. In this case, we just use yes, no, cancel as an example. And for the caption, this is the caption of the message box that pops up. And for the text field, it is the contents of the message box that is displayed. So let's give continue process. And for the text would be, do you want to continue the process? And for captions and text, this is have to be a string. Numbers is not allowed, so we have to put quotations on it. Yes. And for the chosen button, we have to create a variable to fetch the button that the user clicked. So we just Control K to set variable, and let's name as message box output. We already have, so let me delete all this first. And yeah. Press Ctrl K again and message box output. So now the button that clicked by user will be stored inside this variable, which is a string variable. So the output will be also a string type. And let's create another message box to display the output variable. Message box output. Okay. So let's run this. Let's see. Yeah, as we can see, the message box is popped up, and for the caption would be the continue process, and for the content, which is the text field in the properties, is this. And if we click on yes, then we are able to fetch the buttons that click at the user, which is yes. This is stored in the variable that we created just now. And press OK. Yeah, so that's all about it. Maybe just show you another example, a few examples of different buttons. So say okay, and maybe this. Okay, so let's change the display name. Oh, this one I've already changed. Um, oh, one. Yeah, by default, if you just want to display anything, you can just fill in this field, or you can fill in here, and the others just leave it as default. So it will just display the contents that you want. Yeah. And, let's change the others. For the display name, you can also change here. Just double click on the header, and you can edit. Okay, let's run it. Oh, wait, let's change the button option. Okay, let's run it. So in the first message box, we only have one button. Click on OK, and we fetched OK as the output. And in the second button, we have OK, cancel. So if I click on cancel, it will fetch cancel. And for the third one, we have yes, no, cancel. So if you click on no, then it will be no. And for the fourth one, it's just yes and no. So if I click yes, then it will be yes. Yeah. Yep. And yeah, so in case if you want to display booleans or integers in the message box, so let me show you. We create another message box here. Copy paste. Yeah, so let's create some variables, numbers, and change the variable type to int32. Change it to, and create another variable is true or false, and change the variable type to boolean. And we set the default value as 19. And for this one would be true. Okay, so so if you just displaying numbers or true or false, it will actually show an arrow. Oh, It didn't show. Okay. So actually previously I faced this problem. So if you want to display it into a string, so you just type to string. And it will display this as a text. So let's run this. Okay, so this 19, instead of numbers, this is actually a string type, and as well as this. Okay, okay, let's stop it. Yeah, I think that's all for this session. Thank you.